everybody, I'm Chris Williams. Welcome to my video blog for Friday the 20th of August 2010. I'm 27 and I have Asperger syndrome, so that obviously implies to you that I have never had a girlfriend. And indeed, in this video I want to talk about how I think it would be nice to have a girlfriend, but equally it's not important to me. I don't have any friends to speak to. I have people to speak to on a day-to-day basis, but it's fair to say they are just mild acquaintances. I live in a house with multiple occupancy. 30 other people will be living with me in September, but we're now in August. There's only 5 people here at the moment, and of those 5, I'm the only one who's still going to be here after August. Everyone else is moving out. They think the accommodation is rubbish. That's an insult to the caretaker, who's spent a lot of time decorating the place recently. But these people who I've seen, they're just mild acquaintances. When I was in university, I tried to make friends with great difficulty, but I was then marginalised because people didn't like my Asperger traits. So one moment I'm making an effort to make friends, next moment I'm suddenly isolated because of complaints about my Asperger traits. But that's the upper class for you, completely intolerant of people who don't seem conventional to them. So university was hellish. I left university with acquaintances through Facebook, but not necessarily friends. But they say that I can confide in them on Facebook whenever I like. But I'm not a regular feature of their life. They don't see me on a daily basis unless they watch me on YouTube on a daily basis, of course. But it does frustrate me. I see young people, boyfriends and girlfriends, and I think, oh, well, they're having young fun. I'd like to have young fun because due to my anxiety and my depression, I'm not particularly attractive to females. Because my autistic interest is astrophysics, because women aren't really into physics. So what can I start a conversation with a girl about? Because over the years, some girls have tried to befriend me, but after a while, they then think that I'm boring or strange. And in recent times, one who said, Chris, I'm never going to dump your friendship. Well, I had to dump her friendship in them, but she's becoming inappropriate. I have a psychologist helping me with my Asperger syndrome, and I sought his advice on the most recent girl. And he's like, oh yes, Chris, I'm not happy with the direction this girl is leading you, and she's gonna set you up and get you into trouble or that sort of thing. So I dumped her, and of course now she's making that I am obsessed with her. Well, I'm not, but of course I've got loads of emails to prove that I'm not obsessed with her. So that's gonna work out in my favour, I think. But in the meantime, while my psychologist is on holiday, he's giving me this book, Overcoming Social Anxiety and Shyness. I've started reading that now, but I still don't think it's going to help me to access a girlfriend, because, as I say, it's not something that preoccupies my thoughts. And I don't stay awake at night thinking, oh, I'm so lonely, that sort of thing, because I've got lots of astrophysics books to read, but it would be nice to have someone to speak to about astrophysics. Of course, I have found that girls can be very reactionary. At one moment they're very nice and friendly, next moment they are totally weird. So until I have learned about why girls turn weird, it might be best for me to be away from females. I get on better with males, in particular males from foreign countries. Whenever they want information or they want advice on something, with their broken English, they come to me asking for advice, and they say things like, Chris, you're the nicest British person we know. The other British people are completely rude compared to you, they say. So my mother often says that if I do end up getting married when I'm older, my wife is more likely to, it's better to have a wife from a foreign country rather than from United Kingdom. Really, I'd like an American wife, but of course I'm a Catholic as well. Of course, the Americans are very Catholic, and they're also conservatively minded, just like me. So I'd prefer an American wife who is very understanding and driven by religion. I think the British girls are out to cause trouble. You can't trust British girls, and in particular, you can't trust British middle class girls. No, their parents tend to be teachers or doctors or solicitors, that sort of thing. They don't know what it's like to be from a working class background. I was watching the news the other day, and they showed a really posh person, and she said, "Oh, I pay taxes, so I should be entitled to child benefit. I don't see why the only people getting child benefit are those who choose not to work." People don't choose not to work. If you're unemployed, it's because you're not able to access employment opportunities, the lack of qualifications, and that sort of thing. So there are big class divisions, I would say, because that then ties up with whether people like me with Asperger's are acceptable to these posh people. And they say things like, "Oh, you have Asperger's, that means you're strange, so keep away from us." That's because very patronising, and another cog in the wheel of difficulty that prevents me from making friends, and also means having a wife is a very long way away. Ideally, I would like a wife rather than a girlfriend. I think girlfriends are short-term nonsense. If you don't love someone enough to marry them, then there's no point going out with them in the first place, I say, because you might think that's a very rigid point of view, but I like to protect myself from hurt, and I have found that people are out to hurt me, and it's very painful. And the only way I cannot be hurt by people is to keep myself isolated from everybody, and that makes me feel very sad. I might look happy as I say this, but inside my head I am very sad. And of course, I blog on YouTube to find social contacts from around the world who can share my point of view. I find quite a lot of male autistic people on the internet, so hello to those of you who are autistic and watching this. Thank you for your company on here. I am aware that it's possible to female autistics, and apparently they are a bit aggressive. Apparently they can beat people up. Well, I think it would be good to have an autistic wife who'd know what I go through, but I don't want to be beaten up by a wife. No. Okay, that's all I want to say on this video blog. Stick around for an advert for my sister sticker and trading card business, and then at the end of that you will see means through which you can be my friend through social networking sites. In particular, you would like to visit my written blog, musingsofchriswilliams.blogspot.com, where you will find this video and also my written comments on other topics to do with absolutely anything that interests me. Okay, do join for my next video I blog on a daily basis. But until next time, it's bye for now. Bye bye.
Secrets that it hid.